Zuri Ray Tries Ballet. Written by Tami Charles. Illustrated by Sharon, Sordo. Zuri Ray wasn't your average kid. She loved trying new things, extraordinary things, anything but ordinary things, like snorkeling with mom, science experiments with dad, ghost hunting with her big sister Remy and their pup, Sherlock Hound. Zuri especially loved trying anything new with Jessie Cologne, her BFFD. That's best friends from diapers, in case you didn't know. Zuri and Jessie took turns choosing activities, and they always thought each other's ideas were super cool. But then ballet camp happened. A whole week of it. On the way to their first class, Jessie promised, "It will be fabulous, darling." Dad agreed. "Don't worry, just be yourself." Zuri felt nervous, but she was ready for the challenge. "Welcome, class. Places, please. I will demonstrate the 5 basic positions," Madame Adele said. Zuri tried to be prim like Jessie, and she tried to be proper like the other ballet dancers, but her arms and legs had their own plan. In the second class, Madame Adele said, "Today we'll learn pirouettes." Jessie twirled in perfect circles with perfect pointed fingers and toes, but there was nothing fabulous or darling about Zuri's pirouette. That night during dinner, Zuri could barely eat. When Mom asked, "How was ballet?" Zuri almost cried. Instead, she announced, "I quit." "Why?" Remy asked. "It's too hard for me," Zuri replied. "You know what Dad says. When the going gets tough, the rays get tougher," Zuri whispered and smiled. Zuri was a Ray. She was brave. She would try again. But the third class didn't go well at all. "Is something wrong?" Madame Adele asked her after class. "I'm having a midlife crisis," Zuri cried. "I've really tried to like ballet, but this outfit, this hair, and I don't move like the other kids." You don't have to move or look like everyone else to be a dancer. Remember, dancing is all about imagination. "Really?" "Absolutely," Madame Adele said. And for the first time all week, Zuri was excited. Back at home, Zuri was on a mission. She threw open her dress-up trunk and looked for something that screamed, "I like me like this." Too scary. Too hot. Too fancy. Ah, perfect! Zuri trotted into class the next day, feeling brand new. "That's not how a ballerina dresses," Jessie said. "Don't worry," Zuri whispered. "Dancing is all about imagination." Madame Adele lined everyone up for the grand jeté. The students leaped across the room with pointed fingers and pointed toes. Zuri wondered where the fun was in that. "Go!" Some students gulped. Some students clapped, but not Jessie. "Nice form, less shouting," Madame Adele said, smiling. "Sorry," Zuri said. The next move was a chassé. The students swished and glided across the floor, but Zuri thought her chassé could use some zing. Step, cross, kick. It was Zuri's best move yet, but some students gasped and some students cheered. Madame Adele was impressed. Jessie couldn't hold it in anymore. "There's no soccer in ballet!" Madame Adele paused the music. Both soccer and ballet require focus, technique, and dedication, she explained. Then Madame Adele played a faster song. "How about we end class with something extraordinary? Let's dance in our own special way. A leaping twirl here, a flying kick there. Happy dancing students everywhere." Everyone agreed. It was the best ballet class ever. Jessie apologized. "I'm sorry I got so upset, Zuri. And I'm sorry I didn't tell you I didn't like ballet," Zuri said. "We don't always have to like the same things, but we can always find a way to make them fun. Together." After their final ballet class, Jessie said, "It's your turn to pick next week's adventure. What do you want to try?" Zuri thought really hard. "Ooh, I've got an amazing idea." Jessie nodded. "I can make that work." The following week, it was time for art class. Zuri threw open her dress-up trunk and looked for something that screamed, "I like me like this." Even Sherlock Hound played along. Too spiky, too heavy, too sparkly. Ah, perfect. Zuri would make artist Frida Kahlo proud. Zuri waited for Jessie to arrive. She dreamed of all the masterpieces they would create. Ding dong. "Coming." Zuri rushed to the door. "Jessie, isn't it art class this week?" "Yep, and we're blasting off in 3, 2, 1. Let's do this, Zuri." Hey friends, it's me, Miss Olivia. Thank you so much for listening in to Zuri Ray Tries Ballet. Please support the author and illustrator of this book by purchasing your very own copy. I hope you enjoyed listening to this story as much as I enjoyed reading it to you. Until next time, my name is Miss Olivia. This is Miss Olivia Reads, and I cannot wait for you to join me for another reading adventure very soon. Bye, friends.